I'm Lindsay Crelia. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and a registered play therapist.
And I'm Kelsey Boss. I have my doctorate in physical therapy, and we're the owners of Compleo, where our passion is taking care of the entire person and the whole family from all components. The emotional, physical, it all ties so closely together.
So the question was, is all screen time created equal? The answer is no. So we were just talking about different types of content, educational content, teach your monster how to read, or ABC Mouse, or are we playing a game where we're shooting the heads off of other people regularly? Or are we watching, Looney Tunes recently came on my screen, and I'm watching like people get hit over the head with a frying pan because, they're playing this game versus Daniel Tiger or Bluey or something that is creative, that has different outlets, even Blippi. The noise drives me crazy.
I can't.
I'm
sorry,
know,
Blippi, if you watch
know.
this. Blippi's not allowed in our house. I can't do it. It overstimulates me.
It overstimulates me too. So it is one of those where mommy chooses to turn the volume down way low, but there is really good content around that, like
His
watching
message is usually good.
Yeah, watching how a helicopter works, or getting to see the inside of a fire truck. Those are all wonderful learning opportunities, and he engages at a level that our children really are curious about, that we might miss when we go, oh, there's a fire station, right? Is he really gets playful about it as well.
Okay, maybe I'll change my Blippi rule.
I don't like it myself, so I'm with you on that one.
So no, so all screen time is not created
No,
equal.
so there's a difference between how fast the content is. There's a difference between the messaging. There's a difference between how much violence is in there. There's a difference between the peer interactions. Are we being mean back and forth? There's a certain tone or a whine that I just cannot do, and I can't quite articulate it, but the moment that whine comes on, my children embody the whine, right? So I often will say, ooh, that's a show that doesn't feel good here. It seems like we're having a hard time with it. Yeah. So we just shift it.
All screen time not created equal.
And then for your teens and your tweens, I think that some screen time, even with hard content, can create opportunities for harder conversations. So even if maybe more difficult content comes up, that if we're there with them and if we're engaging with them and we know what's happening, that we can begin to have some of those harder conversations at a younger age.
Screens forever hard to navigate. I'm going to give one screen time tip from a PT perspective, which is totally different than a counseling perspective. The best thing we have done in our house, we are not a screen-free household. We definitely try to limit, but all of our screen time is on the TV in the family room and not on an iPad. And then he starts doing a puzzle while he's watching, or he incorporates movement. He moves around, he moves from the couch to the floor, he starts to play. So from a PT perspective, where we just don't want that sedentary, where we just sit for a whole movie and we don't move at all, making sure it's on the family TV and not a personal iPad, you're just naturally going to get that more movement in your littles. So if you need to regulate or calm or need that screen time, try to put it on a TV and not a personal iPad, and then you're going to get that natural movement throughout the screen time.
Yeah. There's a couple of other things along those lines. So we have taking a body break, so setting an alarm and just tuning in and knowing, oh yeah, I might need some water, or I might need to go to the bathroom, can be helpful for our kids who are really hooked. Having firm time limits can be hard if you have a kid who's sick all day and really needs more time. Or perhaps it's a beautiful day outside and we don't want any screen time today. So I'm not a fan of firm limits, but I am a fan of, if we can't press pause or put our iPad down or device down or the screen down for just a moment and say, can I finish this level, or can I have 5 more minutes? then that tells me that we are too into our game and our bodies need a break. Also, if we have headaches or we are feeling like we're whining a lot, those are all good indications that I've had too much
screen time. Yeah, that's kind of in our family, if we start to notice increased whining, that's a big tell that we have been having too much screen time. Or we get a fit when we say, hey, it's time to go to school, we're going to turn it off. And that's when we kind of self-reflect and adjust how much we're letting happen in the house.
Whining and crying around screen time is never going to get you more screen time in my house. And that is something that we have to say on repeat.
We say that every time. Yes, that is a regular phrase. If we can't turn it off, we can't watch it the next time.
So I know that we often have a lot of judgment around screen time. I also want to mention that screen time can also be a form of connection with others, with family members who might not be there, through FaceTime, through messaging, even through games. Like my son plays chess with his grandparents through the screen, back and forth long distance. For others, I know who may have niche interest areas and are in more of a rural environment, it's a way for middle schoolers to connect with, someone else who does the specific type of choir or dance performance, across the country. And so to say that all screen time is bad, I think does a disservice to our kids who may actually really be seeking connection or friendships through their games or through social media, if that's what they have access to. And so being able to talk to them about where your concern is and where their concern is, and then coming up with a plan that kind of addresses both of your concerns at the same time.
So comment below what your favorite screen time tips are in your household to use it as a constructive tool, and your favorite screen time boundaries that you utilize.